Next one here. If you were in charge, would you make a quarterback change to Angeli? What are your thoughts, Yama?
I mean, it's easy to say that Pine's been bad, so they should go to Angeli. And I kind of thought that maybe not because of ineffective play, but you just get a look at Angeli in this game. But I don't know. I haven't heard enough about. Usually, when someone is really good at like in practice, we kind of hear whispers like, "Oh, Angeli's like
Yeah.
been like he's going to be something. Like he's going to be. He should, he might be good enough to play now." And just haven't heard enough of that. So without being in practice and kind of seeing how it is, I mean, obviously we had very limited showings in the spring and the fall, and I thought Angeli looked like poised was
Yeah.
I think the main thing. So I mean, I would love to see Angeli, but to tell you that I know that Angeli would be the answer right now would be a lie. I just don't know.
I mean, certainly Reese knows more about it than we do at this point, and I think that that's part of one of the reasons is that we're not seeing it is because they do know that. But I think if you were going to see it, you would have, the time to do it would have been the last two games. The time to at least insert him in the game and see what he can do. But when you're playing Syracuse and you're playing Clemson back to back, I think it would be difficult to make that change. But what I would do this week in practice as I would let Angeli know, look, man, if things aren't going well, I'm calling on you. I got to do something and make sure that he's ready to go. And then, to be honest with you, if things struggle like we continue to see in that first quarter, I look for options. I just do, because we've seen now 2 games of poor play, and if we start another one and Notre Dame is down and not playing well, and you need a spark, I wouldn't even think twice. I would absolutely at least give it a shot and see what happens, because if Pine comes out and plays poorly at the beginning of this week, I think the answer as far as whether he can be the guy. You know what I mean? So to me, I'd have a short leash for sure. I certainly would. And I would have a very long conversation with Angeli before this. I'd start today actually and just say, look, we're not getting what we want at quarterback, and I'm not making a change. I'm not saying I'm going to make a change, but if things don't go well next week, you better be ready to play, because we're going to have to do something. And I would absolutely have that conversation with him. All right.